All right, welcome back, friends. As you know, this is our second demo session actually. Yesterday, we have seen some very basics of computer network and we just try to understand what is CCNA and what is this Linux administration and all the other things. Okay, so today is the second demo session. We'll just try to see more about the CCNA, majorly CCNA. Then we'll go and see some basics of servers as well as some basics of cloud computing. But like I said, this particular slot is completely dedicated for the CCNA only. Okay. All right. So let's see what we can do. Remember yesterday we have discussed about the computer networks, and in computer networks, majorly we have discussed about local area network and the cloud network, right? We have discussed about the local area network and the cloud network. So what is the difference between a local area network and a cloud network? Okay, let us see the similarities first. In local area network, we have servers, routers, switches. We are running our application. We are storing our data. That is a local area network, right? Now, once you go to the cloud network, my friend, in cloud network also, we have literally the same thing. In cloud also, we have a network, we have servers, we have storage, we have routers, we have firewalls, and there also we are running the application and we are storing our data. But the difference is in local area network, everything we need to manage from the physical connections till all the configurations and everything, we have to do everything there. But in the cloud, it is a shared responsibility. Shared responsibility means we do some configuration and the cloud provider will do some configuration there. So that is one of the major difference you will get between, or you will see between a local area network and a cloud network. All right. Let's see a few more things about this. But before we go there, let us see what is a metropolitan area network, wide area network, wireless area network, and the campus area network. See here, friends, this is your metropolitan area network. So whenever you talk about metropolitan area network, remember one thing, a bank. You may have visited bank, maybe let's say today, or maybe yesterday, or maybe last week or last month. So when you visit a bank within your city, there are many branches, right? A bank will definitely have many branches within a city. So if a bank is having multiple branches within a city, let's say city like, for example, let's say Delhi. In a city like Delhi, a bank like SBI, they may have, let's say, 500 branches. Easily they can have how many branches? Easily they can have up to 500 branches. Now the question here is all these 500 branches which are there within the local area, within the metropolitan city, are they connected with each other? Of course, they are connected with each other. I repeat, they all are connected with each other. Each and every branch within a city is connected with each other. Now, why they are connected with each other? See, this is one bank which is having many branches. See here, friends. One bank is there, one single organization is there, one single company is there, which is obviously having many branches there. So all these branches should communicate with each other so that, they can exchange the information. They can communicate with each other. They can share the files. Okay, they can exchange the details of each and everything, their customers and everything. So for that reason, you know what we have? For that reason, we just need to connect all the branches with each other. Okay, so maybe imagine the distance between local area network 1 and local area network 2 can be, let's say, 3 kilometers. Local area network 1 and local area network 5 can be, let us say, 80 kilometers. It doesn't matter. The branches can be located, let's say, some 100 meter away from each other, or there can be located, let's say, some kilometers away from each other. Okay. If the branches are available within a city, then it is considered as your metropolitan area network. See, I took the example of SBI, State Bank of India. State Bank of India people, they have branches in Delhi. They have branches in, let's say, Chennai. Let's say in Delhi, they have totally 500 branches. And let's say in Chennai, they have totally 430 branches. So 430 branches in Chennai will communicate with each other. 500 branches in Delhi will communicate with each other. Done? Now, what if The Delhi branch wants to communicate with the Chennai branch. Are they connected with each other? Yes, they are connected with each other. Will they come under the metropolitan area network? No. Only the Delhi 500 branches comes under the metropolitan area network. In the same way, only the Chennai 430 branches will come under the metropolitan area network because they are within the city. But Delhi branch and Chennai branch, when they are communicating with each other, they will communicate for sure. So when they are communicating with each other, they will not come under the metropolitan category. There is a different category for this. There is something called wide area network. What it is? It is called wide area network. Wide area network is a network where the devices are spread between cities or countries or continents. Metropolitan area network is a network where the devices are spread within a city. The local area networks are spread within a city. That is called metropolitan. Wide area means they are spread between different cities, countries, and continents. Okay. So there are many companies, there are many MNCs which are spread across the globe. Different cities, different countries, different continents. They all are connected with each other. They all are communicating with each other because there are certain people like you and me, the network administrators. I repeat, there are certain network administrators who are managing all these connections, who are controlling all these connections actually. If the network administrators are not available, then the connection between different local area networks is not possible. If the network administrators are not available, the internet connection is not possible. So we literally are the people who are managing and controlling all the different types of networks. Got it? Now, the big question here is in metropolitan area network, friends, when two branches are connected with each other, how they will communicate? First of all, how they are connected actually. I repeat, in metropolitan area network, how the branches are connected with each other. Remember, the branches are spread around 80 kilometers away from each other, right? So how they will be connected here? Local area network 1 and local area network 2. You know, there is something called ISP. ISP stands for Internet Service Provider. The internet connection from where you have taken, the internet connection from where I have taken, these people are actually known as ISPs, Internet Service Providers. These are the people who are responsible for making these connections, my friend. I repeat, Internet Service Provider are the people who are responsible for making connections between all the local area networks which are available within the city or the local area networks which are available in different cities, countries, and continents. These people will make the connections. Okay. Now, the question here is how they will make the connections. Local area network 1 and local area network 2, let us say the distance is 40 kilometers. How much? 40 kilometers. What you are expecting here, friends? Will they be connected by using a physical cable or will they be connected by using any wireless technology? Remember the distance, it is your 40 kilometers. Is it possible for anyone to make a connection between two branches which are 40 kilometers away from each other by using a cable? Okay, I got an answer here as no. But you know, my friend, within a city, if there are 300 branches, 3,000 branches, or whatever number of branches there are in a city, my friend, all the branches are connected by using cables. I repeat, each and every branch is connected by using a physical cable. This is your metropolitan area network. This ISP people, they will lay down this cable and they will allow the communication there. Without cables, it's not possible. Okay, within a city, maybe it is more acceptable. Maybe we can say like, okay, it is still possible. But what about this wide area network? What is wide area network? Wide area network is a network that is spread across the globe and are connected with each other using cable. So wide area network means, imagine here, friends, this particular branch, what you see here, Let's say it is there in India. This is there in, let's say, UK. This is there, let's say, in USA. And this is, let's say, somewhere in, let's say, Dubai. See how far they are located, friends? India, UK, USA, and Dubai. They are located very far from each other, right? This is your wide area network connection, my friend. One company having branches in multiple locations. But all these branches which are present in different physical locations, you know how they are connected? They are indeed connected by using physical cables. I repeat, India and UK are connected by cable. India and USA, they are connected by cable like this. Every branch, what you see here is connected by using a physical cable. Now, is it so easy to make a connection between India and UK by using a cable? See, when India branch and UK branch are communicating with each other, they are communicating through cable only. That is what I said, right? They are communicating through cable. But the logic that we need to understand here is the cable is not available only between these two branches. I repeat, this cable, what you see here between India and UK, this is not available only for our two branches. These cables are used by all the companies which are there in India and all the companies which are there in UK. My company, your company, some other person company, they all are using the same cable. Okay, so when I say India and UK branch, they are connected with each other by using a cable, it does not mean like there is one single cable actually. Okay, cable is there, but it is not only for me. The cable is there literally for every company which is connecting these two different countries or two different continents. All right, but again, the cable networks will be used, my friend. Cable networks are the safest, more secure, more reliable, better speed will be available on cable networks. 99% cases, I repeat, 99% cases across the globe, every network is connected by using a physical cable. I'll show you the cables and all the other things, but right now, 99% cases, every network across the globe is connected by using what? It is connected by using your physical cables. Okay. Now, who is responsible for making these physical connections actually? Again, the ISP people are responsible. We are not responsible for it. We just need to take the internet connection from them. They will lay down all the cables and they will allow the communication between all the different branches. Job done. So this is what? This is your wide area network. Now, let me just show you some cables actually. What sort of cables they use. See here, friends. Can you see this particular ship here? And can you see that, ash color round bundles are actually, these are actually your cables. The responsibility of this ship is to lay down this cable under the sea. This is not the only ship which is floating as of now. There are probably some hundreds of cables available under the sea as of today. Not hundreds, actually. I would say some thousands and thousands of cables are available as of today, which are there under the sea. The same cables we are using for the internet connection, the same cables we are using for our wide area network connection. Internet means the normal internet what we access. Wide area network means you are connecting two branches. One is in India, one is in UK. One is in Delhi, one is in, let's say, Chennai. So which cables are used? The cables what you see right now on your screen. These are the cables that we use actually. All right. Let me show you a few more cables here. See, the cable is coming on the ground from the sea. This is the cable here. Again, you can see a big ship actually. Can you see those yellow color bundles? And you can see the cable is going down into the sea now. And can you see there is a connector here now? So maybe they are attaching the cable now. They are simply attaching the cable there. They cannot take a cable with, let's say, 5,000 kilometers, right? That's literally not possible. They cannot manufacture a cable with such a big length. So maybe the cable lengths are, let's say, 10 kilometers in distance. The overall length is how much? 10 kilometers. So every 10 kilometers, this particular joints will come. So they will just joint it and then again they will lay down this cable under the sea. So these are the cables we use to make communication, my friend. So today, if you say hello to someone who is somewhere in UK, Australia, Dubai, or let's say who is somewhere in, let's say, Guntur, or let's say Pune, let's say Chennai, let's say Kashmir, wherever he is located. If you send a message to him or her on WhatsApp, from your mobile phone till the mobile phone tower, or from your mobile phone till your Wi-Fi router, your message will go in wireless method. But from that Wi-Fi router, the message will go to the other person on a physical cable only. All right, it will go to the other person on a physical cable only. That is the, internet, my friend. Everything is connected literally by cable. As of today, there are some lakhs of miles of cable is already there under the sea. I'm not saying 5,000 kilometers or 10,000 miles or 20,000 miles or 50,000 miles. I'm saying around 25 lakh miles of cable is already there under the sea. This cable we are using every day to transfer our data, whether we are transferring our personal data like emails or messages and everything, or whether a company is transmitting the official data. Everything is going on this particular cable. Everything is moving literally on this particular cable. All right, this is what we use there, my friend. These are the internet cables we use to make communication between all these different branches. 99% internet people, you know what they feel? They feel like, okay, we are connecting through satellite or we are connecting to wireless technology. No, wireless technology has many disadvantages. So we are not using wireless, we are using only the cable networks. Okay, so let me take, some seconds and let me just interact with Sai Lokesh. Sai, I think this is your first class, my friend. I think yesterday you were not available.
Yeah, this is my first class.
Okay, so yesterday there was a demo session. We have just discussed some very basics about computer networks. Today is the second demo session. Before we start our regular sessions, I just need to go through all the basics of computer networks. Okay, let me just explain you about this particular package. I'm not sure for what course you came here, but let me just put all the details for you first.
Yeah.
This, yeah, you want to say something, Sai?
Yeah, I want you can go through.
Okay, fine. So this is a package where we have CCNA plus Linux Server Administration plus Amazon Web Services. This is a package where we have 3 courses and the fees for these 3 courses is 7,999. Amazon Web Services, that is your cloud computing, Linux Server Administration, and the CCNA, that is your networking. As of now, this particular slot is registered for CCNA. Okay. So Linux also I started in the morning at 7 a.m. So if you want to come parallelly in 2 classes, you can come parallelly in 2 classes, and in next, 35, 40 days, you can finish your CCNA as well as your Linux Server Administration. And after that, you can start your Amazon Web Services. So next, let's say 2.5 months, so let's say maximum 3 months. Let's say 100 days, actually, I can say in this way. In next 100 days, I'll make sure you will complete your CCNA, Linux Server Administration, as well as your Amazon Web Services. Okay. So as of now, CCNA is in the evening slot, but Linux Server Administration will be there in early morning, that is 7 a.m. All right,
Okay.
this is
I think
something what
other classes in the same DURGASOFT. I thought like this batch is like in the night.
yeah, the Linux is in the night.
No, you said 7 a.m. in the morning, right?
7 sorry, CCNA is in the night. Right now you came in this at this particular time, right? So CCNA will be at 10 or let's say 9 p.m. This is slot for CCNA, 10 p.m. or let's say 9 p.m. Okay, but for
Okay.
Linux, it is morning. And in case if you want to come in evening for Linux administration, then you just need to wait for like week or 10 days. Every week, every 10 days, we'll be starting a new batch. If I start morning batch this week, next week, at the end of the next week, I'll start one more Linux batch in evening. Like this, I
Okay.
just need to change. So it's not like you have to come in morning only. I'm just informing like there is a batch that I've already started, but if you're not comfortable with this particular time, morning time, then just wait for like few, couple of weeks. I'll be starting a new batch. So till that time, you can just continue with the CCNA class, which will be at 10 p.m. or let's say 9 p.m. any one slot.
So you'll be providing recordings for Linux as well, right?
Exactly. I'll be providing recordings for CCNA, Linux, as well as AWS. I'll be taking all the 3 classes, actually, 3 courses. For every course, there is we will record every session and we'll share all the recordings with you
Okay.
directly through the Google Drive.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. You were looking for which course, Sai? Any preference for you?
So if I learn the CCNA, I can do my Cisco CCNA certification.
Uh, Cisco CCNA certification is one of the easiest thing you can do. I did my Cisco certification in the year 2010 or 2011, actually, 14 years before. How
So
to
if
go
I
for?
join this,
Yeah,
if I
yeah.
join this course, I can complete it.
I'm coming there only, actually. If
Yeah.
you join this particular course, you can learn CCNA. You can work as a CCNA administrator for sure, the network administrator for sure. But coming to the certification, my friend, see, there are two different things. One is learning and one is your examination. What we are learning here is about your, the technology, how we can use it, how we can configure it, how we can troubleshoot it. This is what we are learning. Examination is always a different thing, my friend. Now, when I say examination is a different thing, what exactly it means? See, for example, today, if I say these are 380 questions and answers. What is multiple choice question, right? So if I say
Yeah.
these are totally 380 questions and answers, take these 380 questions and answers and prepare. It's up to you how you are preparing. Okay, just prepare 380 questions and answers, then go for your CCNA exam. When you go to CCNA exam, let's say around 60 questions will come in the CCNA exam. And you know from where the 60 question comes? They will come from these 380 questions.
Okay.
These are actually known as dumps. You need to buy the dumps from the internet. You need to take the dumps from the internet, prepare the dumps and go for the examination. Whatever you learn in CCNA, it is based on the real time, what you're doing in the company on routers, switches, firewalls, and all the other things. You're learning the technology. But I always say this, examination is a different ball game. Examination is very easy if you follow the dumps. That's it. After learning the course, if you go for the examination, it's not possible for anyone to pass the examination because the 60 questions what you get here are like scenario based questions. You have only 120 minutes left. 120 minutes you have in the examination. So if you're preparing, if you're trying to answer every question by reading there are many
Yeah.
scenarios available. It may take nearly 20 to 30 minutes for answering, let's say, 2, 3 questions from this. So it's not possible there. I have never seen any person who went to CCNA examination or any online examination actually without preparing dumps. You have to prepare dumps, then you have to go for the exam. That's it, my friend.
Okay.
All right, fine.
I got you. Yeah.
Okay, so this is what it is. This is the, package we have. And any other plans for you? If I can just, go a bit deeper with you and about your plans and everything after like CCNA, you're planning for anything else because you
No, no,
specially
no.
said CCNA certification. That's the reason I'm asking, actually.
No, actually, I have been learning multiple courses, but the thing is, I'm not practicing. That's the thing. I need so
Okay,
now
okay,
I
all
have
right.
full time, so I can practice now. So that's why I'm
Okay,
rejoining every course
okay,
again.
great. Okay, fine. Normally people who come for CCNA, they have like two options. One is they can go with CCNA, then they can go with CCNP, and they can go for like CCI. That's a pretty tried and tested path. CCNA, CCNP, and CCI. The other group of people who come here are people who go for CCNA, then they'll go with like server administration, then cloud, then DevOps,
Yeah,
or or let's say,
actually I'm learning DevOps. So like this would be like add-on for me, the CCNA.
okay, okay. When you start learning DevOps, there are many things in DevOps which you cannot understand without the concepts of networking, actually.
Yeah, yeah, that's the reason.
Okay, fine. I got your scenario now. So maybe you're
Yeah,
planning for like DevOps, cloud, and DevOps. All right. So for
yeah.
cloud and DevOps, you should know the concept of CCNA as well as you should know the concept of server. Okay.
Yeah, Linux I have I know Linux like how to configure and everything, but the thing is so I don't have the recordings like to go back and look so whenever I'm missing a step or something like that. So that's the big issue for me.
Okay. Okay. No problem. We'll provide every recording to you so that, in case if you miss anything, you can simply go there and
Yeah.
recheck it. Okay. All right. Fine. So this is something about your
So
networks.
This
Yeah,
course is something like the Cisco packet tracer activity or something like that, or like.
this is a course where we do practice on Cisco packet tracer. This is my 8 p.m. batch that I have already finished, let's say last week. And can you
Okay.
see all this? These are the practicals. These are the labs that I have completed actually. So if I just show you something here, without Cisco packet tracer, you cannot do practice actually.
Okay.
So let me just go with this one. So this is your Cisco packet tracer simulation software that you should download and install. I'll show you how
Yeah.
to download and install
So,
in coming classes. Yeah.
so this course we had in our college. So at that time I haven't learned it properly. Yeah.
See, most of the technologies that you are learning today, my friend, they are actually there in some way or the other way in college.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's a different thing. College is a different thing. Now we are learning things practically, like scenario based and real time and all those things. So now things will be different. Anyhow, this is the Cisco packet tracer. This is your router. Like this, we have to go and we have to do practicals on this particular router action. So it will be like this.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I got it.
Okay. I think Vicky, you are
So
coming.
so so let me know the timing. So you'll start at 9 or like 10?
See, I have already started the CCNA class at 9
So
p.m.
you'll okay.
Okay. We have like a group of people there who are already coming in this 9 p.m. batch. I have started this 10 a.m. or 10 p.m. actually batch just as an add-on. So I'll be taking
So
few people
no,
here.
so when did the 9 p.m. batch start?
9 p.m. batch, it is, I think, 2 classes ahead to the 10 p.m. batch.
So how will you match? So like
Yeah,
I
that's
want
what
to
I am
know
saying.
that.
That's what I'm saying. 10 p.m. I'll take 2, 3 classes, another 2 classes. Okay.
Okay.
So maybe like say Thursday, let's say Friday. Today is already Wednesday, right? It's gone. So maybe Friday, 9
Okay.
p.m. people and 10 p.m. people will be exactly at the same topic.
Okay. Yeah, it's
Okay.
fine. It's fine.
Then
Yeah.
from Saturday, I'll combine everyone at 9 p.m.
Okay, it's fine. Okay, I got it.
Okay. Got
You
it?
can
Yeah.
continue with the class. I'll join the course.
Okay, fine. Okay, can I just talk to Vicky for a second? Vicky, I think you're coming in morning 7 a.m. Linux class also, right? Okay, fine, great. Okay, so see, this is something about this particular package. All right, now let us see a few more things. Okay, so we know what is the local area network. We know what is a metropolitan area network. Change the color. Okay, so local area network, metropolitan, wide area. This is campus area network. Campus area network is similar to the local area network, but let me show you how it looks. Say this is a campus area network where, you know, we can take the example of any university or any big MNC, or, there are many more examples we can take here where, there is a big boundary which can be spread in, let's say, 100 acres of land, whatever the size it is. Within that boundary, there are like 2, 3, 4, 5 different blocks available, like, a block for, like, say, uh, here you can see, right? There is a hostel here. There is some library, there is some admission section, examination section. Let us say in examination section, there are 30 computers. In hostel, let's say there are 90 computers. In admission section, let's say there are 40 computers. Academics, let's say 180 computers. And library, let's say 230 computers. All these different computers, which are there in different buildings or different blocks, but at the end of the day, they are present within a boundary, right? This is a boundary. This is my major boundary. I'm not crossing my boundary. I'm not going to the public property. I'm not going to the public road. Every block is available within my boundary. You can take any example of any university, which you can see within your, city or wherever you have studied your, college and all those things. That is your campus. So within the campus area network, it is my responsibility as a network administrator to make connection between library and this academic building, admission section to the library, hostel to the academic section. So this sort of network is actually known as your campus area network. All right. Now, whether it is a local area network, I repeat, whether it is a local area network, metropolitan area network, wide area network, wireless network, campus network, or a cloud network. The common devices that we use here are servers, routers, switches, firewall. Servers we are learning in the Linux server administration course. Routers, switches, and firewalls we are learning in CCNA. In CCNA, there are actually 4 modules, my friend. One is IP address, second is your router, third one is your firewall, and fourth one is your switch. IP address is common for you if you go with like DevOps, cyber security, cloud computing, Linux server administration, or anything. That module is completely same. Okay. Firewall concepts we use in our router. Firewall concepts we use in cloud computing. Firewall concepts we use in our Linux server. Everywhere we use the firewall concepts. So if you know the firewall, how it is working, if you learn the firewall in CCNA, the firewall that you get in cloud, it will be exactly same. The only difference is in cloud, we are getting a virtual firewall, but in our company, we are getting a physical firewall. That is the only difference we can see. But overall, the work of the firewall, the configuration of the firewall will be more or less similar. All right. And coming to the router here, friends, router is a device that makes communication between different branches. If there is no router available, there is no internet connection. If there is no router available, we cannot make communication between different branches. So router is indeed mandatory. So we have router within our company. At least one router can be there, or there can be 2, 3, 10, 20, 30 routers. It depends on the size of the company. Now, the same sort of routing we have to do when you go with the cloud computing. There also we have a concept of router. So the package what I have designed here is not just a package with like multiple courses. No, I always say this. Each and every course will merge at some place. In CCNA, like I said, how many modules are there? IP address, routing, firewall, and switching. Switching is the only module which is specially there in CCNA. You may not see a lot of switching in Linux server administration. There is nothing in Linux administration about switching. There is not much about switching in the cloud computing also. But if you want to go with like, cloud computing or Linux administration, you will definitely see the concepts of firewall, definitely see the concepts of routing, and definitely see the concepts of IP addressing. Now, for example, in CCNA, we are spending around 7 classes actually, my friend. 7 classes, we are learning about IP addressing. From the very basic up to the advanced level, we will go with how many classes? We will go with totally 7 or let's say 8 classes. I always say one thing, this is a reality, my friend. If you want to become a very good administrator, the only difference between a good administrator and a very good administrator is actually IP addressing. I have seen people suffering as a cloud administrator or as a DevOps person or as a cyber security person without proper understanding of IP addressing. If your concepts of IP addressing is weak, there are many things in cloud, many things in DevOps, and many things in cybersecurity you cannot understand properly or you cannot configure it properly. So CCNA is the only course where you're learning about IP addressing in so details. 7 to 8 classes is some time, right? Just imagine you're learning only about IP addressing for 7 to 8 classes. How much we need to learn? So this is the first module that we are going to start, and this will start tomorrow. Actually, today for the 9 p.m. people, I have already started IP addressing. We have just seen some very basics. Okay. So tomorrow again, I'll take a session for them, let's say for 40 to 50 minutes. Then I'll club the 9 p.m. people as well as like whoever is interested in the 10 p.m. batch. I'll just club everyone maximum from Saturday, and then it will be only one very healthy batch. Until the end of the course, we'll just continue at one particular slot. Okay. So today we'll just see few more things actually. Then from tomorrow, like I said, I'll be entering into the first major module of our CCNA, that is your IP addressing. All right. Now, before I go and see something else, let me show you a few images. Let's say Cisco router. We are learning CCNA, so we just need to learn about Cisco routers, Cisco switches, and all these Cisco devices. See, this is your actual router. The router, what you see in your home is not a router, it is just an access point. This is your actual router. 1921 model is the router. Can you see here? This is an actual router that we use and we configure everything on a router like this. Now, if I say Cisco firewall, it will be similar to router here, friends. See, these are some of the Cisco firewalls you can see here. Physically, they look like this. And if I can show you Cisco switch will be something like this. So we are learning CCNA, so we just need to learn about Cisco devices only, Cisco router, Cisco switch, and Cisco firewall. But in case of Cisco, if I just say some other company, let's say Juniper. Juniper is again a very famous company that provides you the networking devices like, routers, switches, and firewalls. And Juniper is a company that provides you the cloud computing also, my friend. Okay. So if I say Juniper switch here, so what difference you see there? Literally nothing. Only the logo will be different. The name will be different. If I say Juniper, let's say router, any difference there? Nothing. Same sort of router, same sort of ports, same sort of configuration, same sort of protocols. The only difference between a Cisco router and Juniper router can be the commands actually. That's it. But overall, it will be same. And if I say Juniper firewall here, see, like your Cisco firewall, Juniper firewall is also similar. So we are learning CCNA. That means the technology, what we are learning, the technology remains same. If you go with some other company router or some other company firewall, technology will not change. The only thing that will change here is the commands can be a bit different. That's it. So there are many companies which provides you the physical routers and switches and firewall. Cisco is one, Juniper is one, and the other very famous company is, this is a Chinese-based company. So the overall cost of the devices will be a bit lesser. So this is also one component that you can say. Okay, but overall, the configurations, the technology, the protocols, what we use in Cisco routers, switches, and firewalls, it will be same in all the other company routers, switches, and firewalls. All right, so this is what we will learn in our CCNA. First module is about your IP addressing module. Second module is about your router. Third module is your firewall. And the fourth module is your switch. These are the four modules. IP address will take 7 to 8 classes. Router will take 10 to 12 classes. Switches will take around 6 to 7 classes. And firewall will take around 2 to 3 classes. And we have some other extra topics there. So overall, this is a course which is designed for around 35 days. Done? Fine. Now, let me show you a few more things before I stop the class. There are two cables we use in our computer networks actually, and the cables are oh, CAT cable and fiber optic cable. Okay, I can just take this actually. Great. These are the only two cables we use in our computer networks, my friend. See, within a local area network, I repeat, within the local area network, we use a cable known as coaxial cable. This is a coaxial cable, or normally we call it as CAT cable. CAT is actually category 1, category 2, category 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Some categories are there. So normally we go with category 5, CAT 5 or above. Let's say 5, 6, and 7. This is the cable we use literally in every local area network. Okay. But if you take any high speed devices, latest devices like, high configuration servers, latest routers, latest firewalls and all the other things, there we go with this fiber optic cable. See the difference there? CAT cable will transmit your data on the metal. Fiber optic cable will transfer your data in the form of lights, in the form of signals. Okay. CAT cable can carry your data only up to 100 meters. Coming to the fiber optic cable, my friend, fiber optic cable can carry your data up to hundreds of kilometers. That's the difference. CAT cable only 100 meters. Only 100 meters. After 100 meters, it will drop your data. Whereas fiber optic cable, it can carry your data up to some hundreds and hundreds of kilometers without dropping. Okay. But there will be a time or there will be some distance actually, after which the fiber optic cable will drop the data. So what we do there in between, we just use something called repeaters. Repeaters will simply repeat the signals. Here also we use repeaters. Here also we use repeaters. See, as a network administrator, there is no need for us to worry about how they are connecting cables and all the other things over the internet. But within the company, it's our responsibility to manage all the cable connections. So in coming classes, we will see how to connect a cable. Okay, how we can, test whether the cable is working or not. We'll see few more things about cables. But as of now, I just want to show you, like, these are the two cables we use in every computer network. One is called fiber optic cable. The other one is your coaxial cable. The other one is your, copper cable. That is your twisted pair cable. You can see here. This image is much better actually. Exactly. See here. All right. So we'll see more about cables and other things when time comes. But as of now, these are some of the devices that you should remember. There is nothing to configure in cables, but in a router, switch, and a firewall, there are many configurations we have to learn, my friend. Okay, this is the actual session that I have completed at 9 p.m. today. So tomorrow I just need to repeat everything for you. I just started IP tracing concept for them. So tomorrow again, 10 p.m. we'll join with the same link. I don't think we'll join with the same link. Today is what day? Wednesday, right? Okay, let's see what management will say. I just need to check it once. So tomorrow I'll be starting the IP tracing class for this particular 10 p.m. group. Whatever number of people comes, I'll just start the class tomorrow and I'll just complete whatever I have completed for the 9 p.m. group. Okay, so from Saturday, maximum from Saturday, like I said, you friends, I'll be clubbing both the groups and only one group will be there. Until the end of the course, only that group will be available. No more people will be added in this particular, CCNA slot. And we can just complete all the other topics in one single group.
Yeah, Shakeel,
Okay.
can you please show me the payment number or something so that I can take a screenshot?
They already said the message. Let me just check the number.
No,
Okay.
I don't see any message. I joined late actually.
Okay. There are some numbers here. Let me just put all the numbers for you. These are the WhatsApp numbers as well as, I think most of the numbers are WhatsApp numbers here. You can
No, I
just
can't see
ping me
anything.
here.
Yeah, okay, okay, you're typing.
Wait a second. I'm just typing here.
Okay. So in Linux, like you're going to use like Ubuntu or like which one?
In Linux, we'll go with RHEL
Okay, Red
9.x
Hat
version.
Enterprises.
Red Hat Enterprise Linux
Okay.
9.x version, the latest version we are going to use. There is a
Okay.
big competition between Red Hat and Ubuntu. If you learn any one, the other thing you can learn by yourself, actually. That's a fact. So currently, I'll be using this RHEL for this particular batch.
Okay. Okay.
All right, fine.
Yeah,
So,
thank you. Yeah, yeah.
yeah. So anything else, friends, Vicky and Sai? Because right now only 2 people are here for this particular batch. Let's see how it goes from tomorrow. Tomorrow and after tomorrow, like I said, I just need to take class for you so that I can combine your people with the 9 p.m. batch. So I just need to change the time. So it's not like we are continuing at the same 10 p.m. I just need to come down at 9 p.m. And in case if everything is okay, everyone is okay with 10 p.m., there is no issue from my side. We can have the discussion tomorrow or after tomorrow in the class and let's see, we can decide the time. Either it is 9 p.m. or 10 p.m. That's it. All right. So that's
Yeah,
it for the day.
if it's like 10 p.m., like it's like for me, it's like 12:30. So if it's like 9, it's like early, like 1 hour. It's like 11:30.
Okay, you're joining from Straits, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. So let's see. Let me just go with 9 p.m. 9 p.m. I can just take a bit bigger class every day. Let's say 1 hour, 15-minute session. That will be much better instead of, 35 days. I can just cover up everything within 30 days. I will not, put extra burden in every session, but I'll just try to go with a, plan and everything. So Let's see how it goes.
Okay.
Most probably 9 p.m. will be the class.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay, so yeah, done. That's it for the day, friends. We'll meet again tomorrow at same time, 10 p.m. Sorry, at least for 1 or 2 days, 10 p.m. And let's see how it goes from Saturday. Okay, before I go, I just want to say one thing. I know the latest technologies, the technologies which are in demand are cloud computing, DevOps, and cyber security. These are the go-to technologies for sure. But you know, if any of your friends are starting this technology directly, they are not doing justice to themselves, my friend. They are spending money, time, and everything. And you know, there are many things in cloud and DevOps and cyber security they simply cannot understand without the knowledge of networking and the server operating systems. So before you go with like any latest technology, always try to learn the networking part and the server administration part. Then the latest technologies like cloud, DevOps, and cyber security will be much more easier for us actually. Okay. Fine. So that's it for the day, friends. Let's meet again tomorrow at 10 p.m. And let's see. We'll start IP addressing tomorrow. So do one thing. Tomorrow when you come in the class, just come with a pen and a book because IP addressing is all about mathematics, all about numbers and calculations and everything. So I'll just try to show you some calculations. I'll ask you to do some calculations. So like this, we can learn IP addressing concept in much better. All right. Take care, friends. See you tomorrow. Bye.
So one last question, Shakeel.
Yeah. Please
Hello?
go ahead, Sai.
So you suggest like which laptop, Windows or Mac?
Uh, Windows is more flexible actually to do practice of servers and networking and all the other things.
So
That is
like
more flexible.
so like how many cores of CPU you required to think like it should like not hang or it should work very fast?
See, nowadays I don't think you will see a laptop which is less than i3 processor. So at least dual core will be there, or
Okay.
quad core will be there for sure. Anything is okay. The RAM, if it is 8 GB or above, that is great. 6 GB we can manage, but if you are having at least 8 GB of RAM, that will be like super fine. And coming to storage, if you have, let's say 50 GB free storage available, you are more than ready to practice everything from CCNA, everything from Linux server administration, and obviously cloud is also there, so you can practice everything. So if you are having a configuration like this, that's more than enough for you.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, fine.
Yeah. Bye.
Okay, so let's stop the session, friends, and let's meet again tomorrow at same time.